We in the building?
Like train
We
on
in
the
the
track.
building?
It's the bar.
The bar?
Yep, and I reloaded my clip.
And
all new people, it be ready. What the business
we got
is?
sultry and sassy, scientific and pseudo, religious and ambitious. Come give us your opinions.
At the bar, really loaded. What the business is? We in the building. At the bar, really loaded. What the business is? We in the building.
What's up, y'all? I'm chilling this morning and shit, you know what I'm saying? But like, we've been like in this online thing, right? And I understand people having like their own opinions of stuff and wanting to voice stuff, right? But it's like, when do you come to like this point where you kind of face your own realities about shit? You know what I'm saying? And try to gauge like what's going on with you or what's going on in life. You feel me? So I named this one Judgment because it's like, I don't know. I would have said judgment is like a broke person thing, right? Because you know, you grow up, you see people who they want to look like they got it. They want to look like they doing more than what they is. They want to look like they're not in the position that they in, right? Which is why the poor people have the biggest, like I guess they buy the most name brands and the most shit that's just out of their really price range. You know what I'm saying? But they want to look a certain way. And then you have people who are, um, then you got people who are have money and they dressing like they don't care, right? Because they don't really have nothing to prove to anybody. So, you know, but when you judging somebody based on your own rubric, like how egotistical is that? To think that somebody shouldn't do something or shouldn't whatever because you feel like it's wrong because it don't resonate well with you. Like, who are you? You understand what I'm saying? I'm not saying that you can't say I don't want to be around that person. By all means, you should say that. You know what I'm saying? If it don't resonate with you, you be, hey, you know, my judgment call is to not be around you. But to say that somebody is just wrong because it doesn't resonate with you, kind of is like, you're super egotistical. You're super fucked up at this point. Um, so it's like, but am I saying that well people just shouldn't have no judgment? No, but I'm gonna judge you on what you say. You know what I'm saying? So if you're Chinese and you leave China and you go to America, let's say, and you're like, well, goodness, you know, I wish that the women would like no culture. Well, perhaps, maybe. If you're not dating people who are immersed in your culture or part of your culture, maybe you should start doing that. Because why would you complain about something and you're not seeking that, right? So I'm gonna have a judgment on that, right? Um, if it was a culture that you know killed all boys when they were 5 and then complain about not having men, I'm going to say something about that. Like, you know, perhaps maybe you shouldn't kill off all the boys, you know, because you have a complaint and you're causing your complaints. But to just try to act like I'm going to judge you based on me, what I think I would have did, what I think I would have, you don't know. A lot of times you don't know what you would do in a situation until you do it, till you in that situation. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of preparation. Regardless of preparation. You can go and learn how to shoot a gun all day. You can go to the gym. I mean, go to the gym. Go to the gun range. You can go outside. You can do everything. You can learn how to take it apart, put it together. You can watch videos. You can do all of that shit. But until there's somebody live action shooting at you, or you done got hit, or you done seen somebody in front of your face get shot up, you don't know what you would do in a situation, regardless if you have a gun or not. Right? So I don't understand the whole thing. And then also trying to judge somebody's actions as if you haven't done things that other people would say is questionable of you, right? So You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna judge you for robbing somebody, but you didn't kill somebody. You assaulted somebody, but you're gonna judge somebody else for mail fraud. Like what's going on? You judging this person for doing drugs, but you're alcoholic. Yeah, it's retarded. You can't do negative for negative if it's all negative to you. You know what I'm saying? I just say be true to yourself. So if you're gonna be true to yourself, I mean, it's really nothing that anybody can say about it. If you say, "Hey, this is what I do. This is what I enjoy doing," and that's what you do, who can say something about that shit? Like, who can say anything, right? But don't be all, oh my goodness. I don't believe that you stole something from somebody. You know what I'm saying? And then we see you over here with insurance fraud because that's the same thing. Like, so it's like you can't judge somebody based on your own fucking thought process. It's stupid. But yeah, and still we're into this, and then you have a whole like manosphere, right? And they're just black women this and black women that and black women this. What? Like, and then it's like, oh, well, you had kids and you not with the father. So, so what? What do her not being with her baby father have to do with you? Oh, this person they fat. So, well, that's unhealthy. Are you dating her? Are you eating with her? I'm confused. Like, why does it bother you what somebody else is doing? And I see a whole lot of people kind of focusing on what other people are doing and what they think is somebody else's problems, and not worrying about their own selves and what their problem is. You don't have a woman. So you trying to talk about other women is flabbergasting to me. You don't even have one. And then when you do have one, you talking about other women, it's still gonna be flabbergasting to me because you have your own. Go and deal with her. So it's like you have no place here. Where's the place at for you to just be running your mouth about other people's business placements, opinions, and all this other shit, right? So like I said, I understand that everybody you can have your opinion, have an opinion on a topic, have an opinion on a problem. But trying to pass judgment when you aren't in a place to judge it is kind of weird. Or when you're in the same placement as the person you are judging is kind of weird. You know what I'm saying? Because if you just want to get into a judging match, you can judge everything about somebody from what they do with their hair to how they wear their clothes to where they decided to live, what car they're driving, the job they chose. Why did you pick that fucking degree to take in the college? When is it going to stop at that point, right? All you can do is decide whether this is something that you want to deal with or not, whether it's something that you want in your energy or not, whether it's something that you want in your circle or not. You feel me? Because most of the time I'm gonna say nah, nah, you ain't on my level, baby. You gotta go. You know, I ain't gonna waste no more energy on you. You just gotta go. But if we have an issue of, um, okay, well, we got women who are disrespecting men, right? Okay, well, let's look at the similarities of the women. What age bracket is it? Um what class system is it? What locations are is it? What is the dynamic of the relationship? What's the dynamic of the household, right? And then we can find a way to work on that. I think the whole point of having conversations is to find the solution, right? So what you gonna judge somebody, but that's not gonna get to the solution, right? What's the problem? What's the issue? But if you can't motherfucking do that, then there's really no reason for you to be talking. You're just talking to hear yourself speak, right? I'm gonna judge you on what you say you do versus the problems you say you have. Okay, because I better not see you spending $25 a day at McDonald's and then talk about how you broke. Okay, because I'm gonna be talking about the unnecessary shit that you're doing with your money. Okay, I'm not. But if you spend $25 a day at McDonald's and you fine, I have nothing to say about you spending $25 at McDonald's. But you can't create a problem and then complain about it. You can't produce the problem, keep putting into the problem, and then complain about the problem. Right? Because them the type of people you exit them out your fucking energy. Have a good day. I don't have time for you. All right. So, I mean, That's just it. You feel me? I never understand this shit. You know, the most people who be judging people be the religious people. That shit, it grinds my gears. The fact that this is Black History Month and okay, it's Black History Month, and the reason why, a big part of the reason why our ancestors ever was part of this slavery thing is from somebody judging their culture against their own and saying, "Oh my gosh, look at these people, they're savages because they don't live like us. These people have no understanding of anything because they don't speak our language. These people are ignorant because they don't do things the way we do it. So we can look at them as less than human and go ahead and take them and do what we will because they didn't know shit anyway. They didn't have nothing going on anyway. I don't know what this voodoo shit is or whatever this, what is kimoyo, all this stuff is. I don't know what that is. We're just going to introduce you to Christianity because clearly you have no spiritual system. You have no kind of religion here. I'm just gonna go ahead and take you and put some clothes on you because why are you like half naked? Like, what is this? This is horrible, right? Well, they weren't probably around people like y'all who were savages, actually. You know what I'm saying? But when you judge yourself with somebody else's rubric, you're never gonna know yourself. You're never gonna be yourself. You're never gonna accept yourself because you're always trying to be somebody else, and you can't do that. You know what I'm saying? Don't be like your oppressors because your oppressors felt like your culture wasn't enough for you. And your culture, your ancestors' culture at least, wasn't enough for them. And that they needed to come in and do something for them. That's dumb. It's dumb. But yet still, that's the shit that people do today. You feel like, well, however you live in, you need to stop and live like me. For what? For who are you? I don't want your problems. I do not want your problems. I'm sorry. You want to be doing all the judging, but you got the problems that I don't want. Let's judge that. Mm-mm. So I'm cool on that shit. You know what I'm saying? Let's work on a solution here. My solution is to take dumb motherfuckers out my energy. You feel me? That's what I do all day. So I got a card for y'all today. It's a 9 of Pentacles because I just pulled it. If you don't like tarot, oh well, that's what you got today. You got a 9 of Pentacles, and it's in reverse. Shit, right? What that mean? I don't know. Let's see. The reverse 9 of Pentacles can serve as a gentle reminder regarding overspending or materialistic tendencies. If this resonates for you, reining in your spending and unsustainable financial behaviors. The reversal also may point to overworking and not taking time to enjoy your life. Yeah. And I was just talking about that. That's crazy. Yeah. Overspending. Let's judge you on that. If you need a loan, you need to stop. I'll just play. Oh, who came and joined me? My bad, y'all, because I'm just talking. What's good? That's Melvin. Hey, boo. You could have came up here with me. I'm just talking about judgments and people feeling the need to judge somebody on their own rubric instead of on that person. That's all. If you say that you follow the Bible, I'm judging you on that. You say you follow the Quran, I'm gonna judge you on that. If you say you follow your own shit, I'm gonna judge you on that. You know what I'm saying? If you say you don't like gossip, but you out here gossiping, I'm gonna say something. But if you say you love gossip and you out here gossiping, guess what? Who can say something as you like to do? You weird like that. Right? But you can't really say nothing about it because you already said that's what you enjoy doing, right? That's what you do. Cool. But yeah, you can't take the problems of one and put them on another and act like one is greater than the other one because it's not. You know what I'm saying? Just like you got people who were adopted and people who grew up with their parents. People who grew up with their parents, a whole lot of people who grew up with their actual parents fantasize about being adopted and having different parents and a different life and all the shit that they want and shit like that, right? And then you got people who grew up adopted who always thought about having their own parents and they didn't care what state they were in. because they were their parents. They could see who they came from. They could, be with the person that gave birth to them and feel close to them and who looked like, you know what I'm saying? And each one would want to trade their problems for the other. But you can't really judge the problems. It's just the problems that you have and the stuff that you face, you as a person, an individual. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, where do you draw that line at? Where do you draw the line where it's like, oh, but your problems is this and my problems is that. Everybody have problems though. Whether you was the richest person on earth or the poorest person on earth, you gonna have some problems. So the judgment part needs to be on yourself. You know what I'm saying? That's where the judgment needs to be. If it's not making a solution, what's the point of it? What's the point? Period. Yes, deal with the hand that you are dealt, however it is. And don't let nobody outside of you say nothing about it. Shit, that's you. That's your life at the end of the day. Because you can listen to everybody else, but any consequence that falls on you from your actions falls on you. It don't fall on them. They can say whatever the fuck they want to say, but at the end of the day, you have to deal with what you do. And you have to live that life. So what you gonna do? Me personally, I'm gonna do what the fuck I want to do because if I gotta deal with the consequences, then you need to really know that it's gonna be worth it for me, baby. Hey, listen, it's gonna be because it was something I wanted to do. If I do it, I wanted to do it, and if I get the consequences, I brought them on me. But if I do something you want me to do, if I do something to please you and your judgment, and then I have consequences for it, and I'm still by myself with these consequences. That is a fucked up situation. It's a fucked up feeling. I'd rather get consequences on something that decision I made that was mine and that resonated good with me, not me trying to look good for the next person because you do whatever to pay your bills. Somebody tell you, nah, you need to do this, that, and the other. But when you on the street and you try to call that motherfucker, they ain't got nothing for you. You should have went ahead and did that because now they judging you because you on the street. They would have been asking you for $1 if you just did what the fuck you wanted to do. So yeah, you gotta live your own life. You gotta be confident in you and what you do, and fuck the judgment of others. But I'm still saying, you live by something and you go against it. I feel like you should get all that judgment when you put out there that you don't like this, you don't do this, and you don't do that, and then you turn around and do it. Yeah. I mean, yeah, I think we all have at some point. You know what I'm saying? That was my growing up moment when I realized that the opinions of others is not gonna pay my bills. That's when I grew up, and that was when could nobody tell me shit. Because at the end of the day, this me. It's me that's gonna be in here doing this. I gotta take care of my kids, my people, my family. I gotta do that. You're not doing it. You on the outside talking shit. Fuck that. No. So yeah, I don't understand that shit though. But it's a growing up moment. I think when you stop worrying about other people, when you stop worrying about other people, and when you stop even thinking about other people, I don't care what you do with your shit because I'm worried about mine, and I don't care about what you got to say about what I'm doing with mine because at the end of the day, it's mine. Why you know what I'm saying? But I got a bunch of fans now, so everybody gonna everybody gonna be looking at me, wondering what I'm doing. I think it's something that goes with the territory. You know what I'm saying? So when you get fans, people gonna do that. Yeah, I'm saying that is definitely that's adulting. When you have to say fuck everybody else and make your own decisions, regardless of what others say. I am. I am famous now up there. I am up there. I got people lurking, watching, researching this shit. I did not know. They're gonna be telling me my net worth in a minute. You know what I'm saying? I'll be just saying, hey, listen, just like, comment, and subscribe. She wanna be all up in mine. So I understand how celebrities feel. Like, damn, you know what I'm saying? I can't fucking buy my kids a birthday cake without the cost of it being thrown across the internet. What the hell? Yeah, ass famous. Nah. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna always get somebody saying something, right? But I've always had that energy where people may look up to me, they may follow me, but it's because I'm humble and I understand I make mistakes and I learn from them. And I feel like other people can learn from them too. But I'm not gonna push nobody to do nothing because I also know that you could have never told me shit in life. You could have never told me a motherfucking thing. I had to figure it out. I had to go through it. I'm a hard headed motherfucker. So I understand that other people are like that too. So all I can do is tell you, you know what I'm saying, you might be able to do this, you might be able to do that, but I know at the end of the day, it's gonna be up to you and whatever you do, you know what I'm saying, it's on you. I can't tell you nothing about it, babe, because I've been through a lot. So understand that. And some of it, most of it is at my hand, the decisions you make, but when you ignorant to some things and you make a decision thinking you have thought it out and you didn't think of something. You know what I'm saying? And that's just something new you found out and you had to learn from and keep it moving, right? So that's what you do. I don't got time for the other shit, but people trying to look for me to fall or people trying to copy me and shit like that. That's happened my whole life. It's not new. I just thought that it was something that happened when somebody actually knew you. I didn't know like online was that deep for some people, but it apparently is. That people trying to expose me and shit. And for what? For what? Because at the end of the day, guess what? I'm still doing the same shit. Hey, nothing changed. The only thing that changed was the date and time. That's it. I'm still doing me. Shuffling these cards. It don't though. I know some people say that it should push you to go harder. It doesn't though, cause I'm unfazed, right? Definitely keep watching. But yeah, I be unfazed by the blue. It's just like because it be so beneath me. When somebody that is my level, can get me to that point, or somebody I respect, something like that, and we can have a conversation and we can talk about stuff and um even if we disagree, you feel me? Like I'm not gonna lose respect for you. We just disagree on the topic, and that's fine, right? And it gets my thought process going. It may make me want to prove shit, stuff like that. Like Sean, I really want to prove this mythology is part of history, shit like that. Grinds my gears that he keeps saying that it's not like it's just not important and shit. But you know what I'm saying? That's a topic like that I can research, I could do. But somebody just want to talk shit about something I did 10 years ago or 5 years ago or something like that. I really don't care. I'm me today. Like, if you were the same person you are 5 years ago, you need to elevate, babe. That's all I'm saying. But I'm the same person I was fucking month ago. I grow constantly. You know what I'm saying? But, like, little people, fans and stuff trying to talk shit like who aren't on my level and don't push me to do nothing. It does make me smile a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know that they cared. I didn't know. I didn't know I touched so many people. It's like what? Like, you know what I'm saying? Maybe I was selling my influence short. You feel me? But that's probably the reason why I don't judge people. I'm in such an elevated position. I can see things differently. I can see it for, you know, kind of what it is and see the traumas and the events that goes on in people's lives and see why and how and what they act a certain way. And I probably am too understanding to motherfuckers. You feel me? But at this point, I really don't care. Yeah. Well, the thing is that when people do that, they try to diminish who you are now. I say, but they did this, but they did that. So what? So what? So what? So what? Ooh. Like, who cares what somebody did like before? Like, I really don't get it unless you like are doing it now, right? So if you like, well, you used to talk to you used to always talk to broke people, right? And you still talk to broke people. You'd be like, yeah, because I like broke niggas. Okay, cool. They like broke niggas. So there ain't nothing that you can really say about that. They just like that. Like you don't like. I mean, I don't even understand what you can say about people. You know what I'm saying? Shit, I be sitting up there kicking it with the Bible people on that one. Remember that little dude in the Bible, Stephen or Stephen, whatever the fuck. He used to kill Christians. He used to be on that squad that was killing motherfuckers. And then he ended up turning into one. He was kicking it with them, and then his people who he used to be with, the they ended up stomping him to death and shit. Because he tried to talk to them like, no, these disciples are not on that. They're really like kind. They just want to live. They stomped him to death. They was like, we ain't trying to hear none of that. Tell them to come out shite, you know. But he did used to kill them, and then he turned. Peter was a tax person. He used to come take the poor people money and shit. And then he started following Jesus and chopping people's ears off. So you know what I'm saying? Like sometimes you allow people to do it, you know. But at the same time, just recently, like you know what I'm saying, I was really kicking it and loyal to somebody who had did the same shit to me before, and I gave them another chance and they redid it. So you know, at the same time, you have to realize that some people don't grow. Some people like being stuck where they're at because it's comfortable. It makes them feel some type of way. And that's cool because I'm going to just leave you there. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to keep walking up the steps. You're going to sit there. I don't know what to tell you. So that's what it is. But you just got to be able to do that. Stand up for yourself. You feel me? A lot of people stand up for others. Stand up for yourself. Be like, man, what? I ain't going to do with this shit. Fuck it. Stand up for yourself from yourself. Shit. I'm not going to do this. We are going to make a change, Denise. We're going to do something different. Stand up for yourself to you, and then you can stand up for yourself to others too. You know what I'm saying? Just do that. Realize that, you know, you can't always, what you expect from people is not what they're going to give you all the time. You know what I'm saying? And at that time, you kind of got to judge yourself for that because you kind of put yourself in a position to, you know what I'm saying, when you expected something from somebody that they didn't really prove could that they could handle, that they can handle the position you're putting them in. You know what I'm saying? Whether it be in your life or in anything else. And when they abuse that position, you want to be mad, you want to be pissed because you have a backlash from it or you felt something from it because of your expectations. But at the end of the day, they can only be them. So if they belonged in the gutter and you tried to, you know, take them out of that bitch, you need to go ahead and throw them back in there. You know, and keep it moving. Don't bring that shit in your house. That's your fault. You did that shit. You expected some shit. They gotta prove it, you know? So it's like, you know, a lot of people want to judge to make themselves feel better and make themselves feel better about a situation, to make themselves feel better in life, all of that shit. But at the end of the day, it ain't that. You can't judge nobody on nothing because everybody has their own path that they walk in. You know what I'm saying? Just live your truth though. Because I'm trying to tell you, don't tell me that you broke and you be spending $50 a day in fast food. I'm going to say something like, hey, bro, I don't know what to tell you, but maybe you should go to the grocery store because you spending $50 a day at fast food and saying you're broke is tragic. You need help. I'm gonna judge you on that. I'm gonna say it. When you create your own problems, I'm gonna say something. I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? Nah, you spend $50 a day in fast food and you sit there and say, you know, I don't understand why I'm fat. I'm gonna say perhaps you should spend that money on fresh foods. I'm gonna say that. You're gonna say, well, I don't have time. I'll be like, perhaps on them days you don't have work, we should be prepping because if you got that much money to spend on fast food, it's something, you know. I'm gonna say something, but you spend your money on $50 a day on fast food and you content, you happy or whatever, it's nothing that I can say about you spending $50 a day on fast food. It really isn't. But don't create your problems and then complain about them. Like, don't do that. It doesn't make any sense. At the end of the day, that's why I can't complain about fans. Because, I mean, what? I can't help that I'm me. You know what I'm saying? I'm this person that just draws this attention. So if people are hating, I guess that comes with the territory. I just have to go ahead and keep it moving with that. You know what I'm saying? Give them something to watch. Tell them to like. Press that like button while you're watching. Can you do that? Okay, if you're gonna give me the views, give me the content as well. Go ahead, press that like button. Go ahead and comment. You could comment and say, "F you. Why do you stay on my mind?" Oh, do all that shit. I love it. Thank you. But thinking that you about to tell me about some shit I do when you don't pay my bills, baby, that's a tragedy. That there, you should stop because it's never gonna work. It's not. I'm not gonna care. I've been down that road. I'm not 12. I'm not 18, 19. 18, 19, somebody probably could have got me. 18, 19 years old, I probably would have been like, no, I have to go down this straight near road. My God, da 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 da. Been out on the street somewhere. You feel me? Nah, fuck that. Fuck what you're talking about. Unless you're paying my bills, I don't want to hear nothing you got to say about nothing I'm doing about it. I don't give a fuck what it is. You can't say shit because you're not motherfucking contributing to shit over here. That's it. But yeah, I just want people to do that. Like stop caring about what somebody else got to say. Because at the end of the day, they ain't doing nothing. They ain't doing nothing, and they ain't doing nothing for you. And at the end of the day, what they judgment is not going to change nothing in your life. You know what I'm saying? You could be out here, you know what I'm saying? You could be out here selling drugs. It's like, oh my God, why is you doing that? Da, 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 da. You stop. And you had on your bills. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm not saying that you can't be like, damn, I don't like this way of life and make a plan on getting up out of it. But don't just stop doing what you're doing because somebody tell you to stop. That's not gonna help you out with that. You know what I'm saying? Have y'all ever been with somebody in the hood? Oh my God, and try to tell them to get out of it. You have to move them from it. They can't just stop. They're gonna get their ass beat. Or better yet, killed. Because they're doing what they have to do to survive where they're at. And for you to just come in and be like, this is a stupid lifestyle. You gotta get up out of it. You gotta stop doing it. They can't stop. You know what I'm saying? So unless this person is trying to give you devise a plan for you to help you out of whatever the fuck it is that they want to judge you on, they don't need to motherfucking they will not move back. Unless they're gonna do that, they don't need to get none of your energy. For real. They don't need to get none of your energy. They're not gonna move back. Because the point is to move them and change the mindset. But you can't change their mindset and still be where they're at because they won't be able to survive there with that. They built this to survive where they are. That makes no sense. That's like somebody in jail and you telling them to stop fighting or stop being aggressive. Why? So now they can get their asses beat? Like, what the fuck? They're in jail. Like, they have to learn. You have to, have to move. They got to do something different. Right? You got to do something different. So you can't, you got to move from where you at now. Tell them motherfuckers to move around. Go, move. Here you go. Move around. Go ahead. You got something to say about what I gotta do? Leave out my presence, bro. I don't really give a fuck because at the end of the day, I'm handling my business. You ain't handling my business. You don't really care. At the end, you don't even care. Them people who judge, they don't even care. They don't care about what you're doing and why you're doing it or how you're doing it or none of that shit. They don't care about the outcome. They're hating. They're hating because they can't do it. Oh, that's the easy way. They doing this, they doing that. Hating. Hate hard. Hate hard. Anyway, that's my morning shit. It's about to get busy here. Everybody about to start going off to their schools. So I'm gonna end my little live. I just wanted to talk to y'all about judgment today because I see it a lot. Not even just in the back chats, but just the manosphere. It's become a big thing with just trying to judge somebody's situation, not knowing any of it. You know, part of the situation, you want to judge everything. This person is single. Oh, they single because of this, because of that, because of the other. What the hell? What about their partner just died? Like, you don't know. You don't know nothing. You just, like, they just be talking. Like, your opinion is not necessary all the time. And it's not right. And the judgments that people be making be so unnecessary and stupid and based on dumb shit that it's just like, I don't get that. What is this big judgment culture that's going on when everybody got their issues, but you don't want to focus on them? You don't want to focus on those or your own problems or your own solutions. You want to focus on trying to judge somebody else to cover your problems. All right. So I'm going to leave y'all now with this word. Fuck them motherfuckers. Fuck people and what they think. Tell them to kiss your ass.
It's honey coming to you straight from Cleveland. From Cleveland, you don't wanna be missed. You don't wanna be wishing. Subscribe, you sipping. Sitting back, hoping you wishing. So come on down to the bar, reload it. Anybody talking shit, then already fold it. Anybody talking shit, then already fold it. Fold it. Like, share, and comment. Like, subscribe, and comment. Like, share, and comment. Like, subscribe, and comment. We in the building. We in the building. We in the building. From St. Louis, the bar reloaded. We in the building. The bar reloaded. We in the building. From St. Louis, Florida, the building. The bar reloaded. Anybody talking